Trick, please.
I know y'all probably heard this story, but it's gonna always center me in regards to this podcast, man. That we started arguing on Facebook, turned into real conversations, that turned into a podcast on Facebook. But don't pretend like we didn't create a culture over here, whether it was rooted in Africa or not, whether it's
monkey see, a monkey do. Trick, please. Trick, please. Why you trying to do everything that I do? Monkey. I'll show you how to flip it in the cheese. Trick, freeze.
Trick, please. Might be the dumbest man in America. I've never seen anything like this.
correct.
Who implicates themselves in a book? What's a
same thing? She can actually talk about different things, different.
The fact that he said he was better than Q, and like.
Decide on whether or not you're gonna have kids. You probably just
don't want kids.
Make her. You know what I'm saying?
Well, so when I could not have a relationship with my biological father, God brought other men in my life to father. And
I am racist, and I'll say that to the whole entire world.
Remember me? Take a picture. Let's do it. Like, come on, man.
Because there's so much about this moment that is trying to make people feel like they've lost their minds. When in fact, they don't have us.
Yeah. Mic check, am I good? Mic check, am I good? Mic check, am I good? Yeah. I said microphone check, am I good? I can only hear on one ear, but I'm still good. And I mean, I'm so hood, and I'm so shook. I'm more like third degree up on the mic. I said ablaze, and you only raising your middle fingers. Yo, we really don't care. You're looking at that dog with a mag glare, but there ain't nobody out there that compare to the show and what we bring. We about to step up, and we about to swing. Left and right, we about to say goodnight. We kinda like a Mike Tyson fight, about to last a minute. When I'm still in it, here to represent it from start to finish. Yeah, third degree, give you no scrimmage, but I diminish any type of foes that try to step on toes and they get their eyes closed, wide shut. Cause we don't give a. You know I'm trying not to curse, but I can get worse like a thief snatching out a purse. But I'm about to go ahead and let it all disperse. That's a couple of shells. Oops, so well, if you really don't know, you got another story to tell. I heard you dropping dimes, that mean you snitching when I drop rhymes. Yeah, you better listen to what I'm cooking up and I'm about to give you. Third degree about to hit you with a venue. No, it's a preview. We about to give you something that you need. Shall I proceed to go ahead and give you my 3 cents? Cause Like I said right now, we reset with the news. We give them dudes the blues. And I guarantee they can't walk a mile in my shoes. I wear a size 13 and I got my queen. And you already see that the boy is clean. And we about to go spit a 16. And you know that I mean. And I'm about to bust your spleen. We got the team. We're standing on business. We about to throw your hands up if you need a witness. How do I end this and let it go? Ha! I did it right now. Let's start the show. Whoa. What's good? What's good? What's good? Y'all, 3rd Degree. West, it's Jess, and we're back up in the building. Yes. It is a Wednesday right now. Your eyes are not deceiving you. You're seeing us right now live on Wednesday. Yeah, man. You know, we just yes. Live in direct, full in effect. Have to go ahead and get them wet. Oh, yeah, give me the check.
hey, little freaky boy. You know what I'm saying?
No, Diddy.
Little freaky frog. You know what I'm saying? What's up, man? What's going on, Jess?
Hello.
Jess on time, man. What's going on, man? God must be on his way back. You know what I mean? Because Jess is here when the show starts. I know it's the last days now.
I didn't have to go to work today, so worked out.
Okay,
great.
that's what's up. How you doing?
Pretty good. How about you?
Oh man, I can't complain. It is what it is. Blessed to be amongst the living.
Yes. Man, like I said, it's the sneak attack. We got something to do. Friday, heading out of town. You know what I'm saying? So we can't necessarily be here with you live like we would like to. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, me and Quest make it a point to whatever we got going on in our lives, we make sure that we here Friday night so we can be great.
Friday night greatness.
How could you hate this or debate this?
Hey.
But yes,
I don't got no bars, you know what I'm saying? I don't got no bars. I disagree.
No doubt. You know, I gotta get a little ratchet from time to time. So I couldn't get through the full week. You know, we midway through. This is hump day. You know, like Bobby Brown said, we humping around, but we still got something to give you. So go ahead and enjoy the ratchetness, and we will be right back.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy 3rd Degree. We're back with more ratchet news. Well, some of it's ratchet, some of it's not, but we still got to speak on it. So let's go.
Earlier this week, we celebrated the birthday of Barack Obama. And, you know, true Obama fashion, Obama called Don Jr. a effing moron and Trump a hopeless idiot in a private call. Come on, Obama. I know you can do it. I know you can speak our vernacular. Call him a dumb motherfucker. All right, y'all. Moving on. Glasses Malone exposes Drake for allegedly spending money to get a YG arrested for Draco the Ruler's unaliving. Details unfolding. Moving on. MySpace owners confirmed they're bringing it back. Are you guys going to go back and go check it out for old time's sake? All right, we'll see. Moving on. Congrats to Beyonce. She becomes the sole owner of Sir David's American Whiskey. All right, salute to you. I think it's another brand we got to check out and support on the show. Moving on. Imagine two women having a child together and one demands a DNA test because she's concerned she may not be the father. Think about that. Moving on. Shout out to Cardi B, go cop her new single, Aha. And copping on CD too, because CDs are making a comeback. I might have to press up some of my own. All right, moving on. Mattel set to release its first ever Whitney Houston Barbie doll. Salute. Moving on. Tyler Perry pays part of students' tuition so she can get her master's degree from Harvard. Salute to him. Moving on. Shout out to the Womack sisters. They are the granddaughters of Sam Cooke and the nieces of Bobby Womack. But, you know, they're out there bringing back soul music, and their new single, If I Let You, is off their upcoming album dropping August 14th. So make sure you go support them. It's a catchy tune. I can't get it out of my head, right? All right, we're moving on. Richard Pryor biopic in the works, inspired by Daughter's story. Finally, we're going to get a Richard Pryor biopic. I can't wait to check it out, especially through her story. We need some of Richard, so I can't wait. Moving on. Cracker Barrel CEO Julie Fields Macino to step down just 1 year after the company's disastrous rebrand. So I guess apparently there's a lot of racists who want to just keep it old school and keep it wide. But they ain't wide, they ain't right. So they just left it alone. But anyway, moving on. But they can start by adding some seasoning to their food too. You know what I mean? That might help them some better selections, especially for their breakfast. Just my opinion, but moving on. It just kind of tastes like down-home Southern racism. Now we can move on. Taraji P. Henson tells Keke Palmer she regrets turning down nerds and good men and going after the bad boys when she was younger. Quote, the trap house is where you can find me, end quote. Moving on. Remember, all these women can pay $1,000 meet and greet, but can't go 50-50 with dudes on their bills. Funny how the internet, these soft dudes. Moving on. Miss Rachel meets with Nolan Wells' mom and calls for an honest, fair, and transparent investigation. We hope so too. Moving on. Jafar Jackson has been cast in a new action thriller called Super Max alongside Oscar winner Will Smith. Let's go. It's the second row. He's out the gate. Let's go. Moving on. Roland Martin criticizes Black Americans who look down on Black immigrants, calling for mutual understanding between us because the reality is we all need each other. Moving on. TV personality Sidney Starr arrested and charged for alleged SA battery on a child under 16, sodomy, and child molestation. It is just crazy, right? Because why she look like Cleo and set it off? I keep waiting to hear day after day or for her to turn over and start patting her pocket. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy work. Moving on. Capital One says it closed hundreds of President Trump's bank accounts in 2021 for anti-money laundering reasons. Sounds about right. Moving on. Candy Burris' ex, Todd Tucker, sparks debate over what age range men should date in their 50s. Let's see. Moving on. Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us now has surpassed 2 billion streams on Spotify. Salute. Moving on. Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion's WAP now certified diamond. Let's go. Moving on. Feds claim Nipsey Hussle's diss track, You Don't Got a Clue, towards his mentor Big U turned him into his biggest op and made Big U want revenge. End quote. Stay-at-home boyfriends and husbands are on the rise as women now hold more payroll jobs than men in the U.S. Crazy work. Moving on. Men wearing KKK hoods spotted in a grocery store shopping in Santee, California. That sounds about white too. Sounds about right. You know anything about Santee? We're moving on. Woman who gave her baby up for adoption at 15 dates him 25 years later without knowing he's her son and she is now expecting his child. That's just nasty. I hope this is fake. Moving on. Former NFL player who doesn't like black women claims racist white ex-girlfriend beat him and called him the N-word. Well, that's what you get, you dumb nigga. Alright, moving on. Dad poses as daughter, 11, on TikTok to lure her alleged, essayers to home to pow. Salute. Moving on. Well, today is the 30th anniversary of the infamous Alabama Riverboat Brawl. Y'all remember where y'all were when it happened? Salute. All chairs up. Moving on. Well, everybody's favorite dum-dum, Keffe D, his trial is set to start August 10th. It's going to move ahead. No more delays, no more stops. So, but now he's walking back his claim saying that Diddy has something to do with it. You know what I'm saying? But he sounds desperate. We're going to talk about it a little bit tonight, y'all. All right, that's it. Moving on. But anyway, I'm Third Degree, and that's been your Ratchet News. Enjoy the show. All right, y'all. We are back. What's good?
Man, whole lot of ratchetness in that news, man. What is going on? All that happened in 3 days?
Yeah.
Like, what's going on, man?
The world is filled with pimps and hoes. Let's just talk about those I know.
What?
Make it hot.
Hey, what prison they gonna put Sidney Starr
in? Hey, man, if they put Sidney Starr in a men's prison, that's gonna be like a vacation for her. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like all the mandingo dingaling is like a Subway selection. Oh, put that on there, this, that. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't. But then, then he could flip it because I think he still got his wang. So if you go to a women prison, that's going to be like practice, I guess. I don't know. This is weird.
Well, to sodomize somebody, you would have to have your thing. So I don't think you can go over there with the ladies. And I don't think it's going to go how they think it's going to go. You know what I'm saying? Over there on the men's side. So that's a lot to you.
Because on the flip side, they don't like people who mess with kids in there. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, you know,
That's what
probably
I'm
gonna
saying.
run into some trouble.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think it's gonna go how they think it's gonna go, but you know, more power to you. And yeah, that's a rough one. But anyway, moving on from that nasty ratchetness. What was that about? Shout out to the pops, man, for you know what I mean, getting his kids straight. And you gotta watch these kids, man, on the internet, man. There's a lot of weirdos out here. And they be trying to talk to your kids. You know what I mean? So you gotta monitor all of that, because
Even through the gaming.
Huh?
I said even through the gaming.
Oh yeah,
they
absolutely.
play video games.
Absolutely. With Malcolm, I had to turn off his chat on Roblox. They be on Roblox talking crazy.
Really?
Oh yeah.
What are some of the things that they say?
Man, they be talking crazy. It's a lot of N-words. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of N-word spewing. It's a whole lot of explicit content on there, and people just talking reckless. So yeah, he's not allowed to be in no chat. You know what I'm saying? Play your little Roblox, dig your little tunnels, and whatever it is you want to do on there, and don't talk to nobody ever. You know what I'm saying? Ever, because it's ridiculous.
So, Jess, this is your well. First off, welcome to the Ratchet News. What did you see in there?
I can't wait for MySpace to come back. That's gonna be fun.
Hey, but
I can't wait to create my page, make it look all cute and stuff.
Hey, shout out to MySpace, because they did create like coding for the basic human. You know what I'm saying? As far as website design and all that kind of stuff, I'll give them that. But I'm not going to be on MySpace. Yeah, y'all can cancel it for me. I'm cool. I don't got the time or the energy to be creating a whole nother page.
My page is still up. All I gotta do is just reset my password, and I'm in there. I did, like you said, I did way too much work. That's where I got my first 1 million streams. Was there 700,000 viewers? You know what I'm saying? I don't put in too much work to just delete it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I don't know what that password. Yeah, I don't know what that password would be from 2000s on my state. Hey, it's lost. It's out there. More power to you. You know what I'm saying? It's in the ether.
I don't even have the same email.
Type energy, right? Can't reset nothing.
But it's okay. I can create a new page.
Well,
I am a new person from the 2000s. You know, I'm a new
not from the
person.
99 and the 2000s.
hey, y'all make sure y'all hit the like, share button. We're popping up on you. We're not going to be on here too long. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was a lot of stuff going on. Request said within the 3 days. I got the link in the description on Facebook and YouTube. What's up to the Facebookers? What's up to YouTube? What's up to Kick? You know what I'm saying? If you want to come on, hit that link. Just make sure you turn your camera on. If you're using your phone, use your headphones, because they will work as microphone. Make sure it's nothing too vulgar. Make sure you're not eating on camera. Drinking is cool, but we don't need you doing all the extracurricular. And I just got to make a side note, because we got to reiterate this. We love engagement, all right? So there's topics and stuff that, we're going to be very passionate about. Sometimes we could be up, but it does not mean that you can't share yours. And like I tried to explain to Jess, it's essentially like, you're rooting for your favorite team. People get passionate. You can still like whoever you like, feel however you want to feel, stand on your business. Just give you a different perspective. And we're going to work on being more open to hearing those perspectives. But when you got two dudes who are boisterous, it could be a little, little aggressive, a little frightening. Mm-hmm. But, we don't buy it.
No, but I mean, and truthfully, that's just our energy amongst each other. It's never. I can't think of too many times where we holler at the guests like that. It's just me and you be in these intense debates. You know what I'm saying? So it may look away, but it is what it is. You know, between me and you. But for the guests, man, come on up here, man. Don't be scared. We ain't gonna jump you. We gonna have honest dialogue. You dig?
Right. It's your thoughts, views, and opinions. That's just what we're here for. So we're just gonna go ahead and we're just gonna get into, you know, parts of the show. You know what I mean? But thank you for tuning in for this Wednesday. Make sure you hit the like, share, subscribe button. Please share. You know what I'm saying? This is the only way we're gonna get out there, baby. But yes, so there's been a lot going on. You know, Keffe D is back in the news. You know, his trial is set to start August 10th, you know, after multiple delays. Sidney Starr, we already talked on Sidney Starr, so we're just going to put that out because this is yeah, and so also too, you know, Quez was like, you know, one of the fun things we were talking about, you know, we didn't really get a chance to touch on like last Friday was that Usher rejection. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, how you go up on stage and just thank energy, you know what I'm saying? Like just like you couldn't even be just a team player, you know what I mean? Like
and went up there and diss Unc like that. Don't do Unc like that. You know what I'm saying? Uncs need love too. You dig? Don't do Unc like that, man. He worked hard.
She might think Chris Brown is Unc, depending on her age.
That's
Usher could be considered grandpa.
Let's wow, grandpa? Really? That's what we're doing now?
I don't know.
That's a bit much.
That's what we're doing now. Yeah, that was a big extreme. That was just harsh. Usher ain't no dang on grandpappy.
Hey, you know how hard it is to get abs in your 40s? You know what I'm saying? Usher worked hard to, you know what I'm saying, put all that baby oil on.
So look, for those, here goes the recap for those.
Shit.
Can I go there, baby? Can I go there? You set it up. Baby, can you end I don't think she wanted me on the stage, huh? Oh, man.
Yes, I wouldn't. Me being a performer, you know, this is a stage show. You could at least pretend it. You know what I mean? You know, like you could have told me, "Where's Chris?" And Chris said the words.
Hey, look,
be all into it. You know, you mess up your whole thing.
Hey, man, I think she got more notoriety from refusing than she ever would have for just being another person on the stage. So I guess in the attention spectrum, it worked out for her. You know, she got an interview with TMZ and a whole bunch of other people that probably would have never cared about her if Usher would have licked on her neck and, you know what I'm saying, got some of that baby oil residue on her cheeks and whatever it is he be doing on stage. You dig?
This dude said baby oil residue.
I'm just saying, man, you know, grown men greased up on stage, you know, that's a lot. I'm cool. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you for those tuning in. We're talking about the fan who rejected Usher on stage live show. Like I said, I am a performer, man. So I'm all about the moment. And like I told you before here on this show, I performed one time and I performed Evaporate, which is a very nasty song. And I performed it to a lady that was in the crowd with her dude. And she still, ow! And, you know, her and her dude wound up taking pics with me afterwards. Because I wasn't trying to, like, you know, it's just part of the show. And she was with it, you know, like, you know. I don't know. That's the performer in me. Jessica, what are your thoughts?
So watching it back, I think it's kind of funny because I noticed her hands scoop back. That was the first rejection. I noticed her hands scoop back. That was hilarious. And then after that, she started to, you could fully see that she was in rejection mode.
You want to hear her explanation again? We're gonna recap it. Here she go. I was still trying to figure this one out.
They told me that it was a possibility of me going on stage, but they didn't confirm that until it was closer to time for me to go on stage. And of course, you're getting to go up on stage. Why would I decline that? But you also don't know who you're going on stage for. Me solely, I went to the concert for Chris Brown. It's nothing against Usher or anything like that, but I'm more of a Chris Brown fan than I am of Usher. So, of course, it would have been a different reaction with Chris Brown. It wouldn't have been the stiffness or whatever.
Aha! I finally got it. So it's like her going to McDonald's, right? And saying like, hey, we're gonna give you some free food. We're not gonna tell you what it is, we're gonna get some free food. She's yeah, free food. She's over here expecting a Big Mac, supersized fries, maybe some strawberry cream pies, like a couple of that. But then when she get there, they give her the bag and she open it. It's just 2 stank-ass cheeseburgers, a small dollar value fry, the nasty-ass apple pie, that ain't warmed up,
That's Usher?
No, I'm not trying to. That was in her mind. In her mind, yes. Usher was the cheeseburger.
Come on, man.
Usher was the cheeseburger in her mind. Chris Brown was the Big Mac. Like the supersized with the strawberry cream pie.
Bro's not a McDouble. At least he couldn't even be a McDouble. He's just a regular cheeseburger.
That's the look. It didn't even look like she'd be satisfied with a McDouble. She was not happy with the 2 cheeseburgers she had. She was expecting a Big Mac and got some cheeseburgers, and her ungrateful ass, saying just wasn't grateful for getting free food. Because it could have been anybody in the stadium that could have got brought up, but they chose your pretty ass to bring up on stage, thinking that maybe you was gonna be into it, but then you get up on there, and then all of a sudden you just open up some stankness.
I think they should really ask how old these girls are, because like I said last week, it's kind of hard to tell how old we are because black don't crack,
True.
Saying. So I really think they should ask how old these girls are.
She just don't know who Usher was.
They don't even gotta ask that. Just let them know, hey, Usher wants you to come on stage, and then she be like, "Nah, I'm good." Very simple, right? You know what I'm saying? You nip all that in the butt. Usher wants you to come up there and be on stage and get grinded on, and he's gonna sing to you and put some cherries or something in your mouth. And she can be like, "Nah, I'm good."
Right.
Yeah, y'all up there playing Yahtzee, you know what I'm saying? It's a roll of the dice, you know what I'm saying? You get on stage.
But wait, if she would have turned it down, she probably wouldn't have got VIP.
That's cool too. I mean, like I
probably
said,
still would have lied and said, "I'm okay with that."
Nah, but look, it's like saying, like I said last week, you go to a concert and it's Cardi B, it's Meg Thee Stallion, Lauryn Hill, and Aretha Franklin, and they be like, "You want to go on stage?" You be like, "Yeah," and then you get up there and it's Aretha trying to grind on you. You're like, "No, it's Franklin. I think I'm good." You saying I didn't sign up for this shit. Miss Aretha, get them saggy titties away from me, ma'am. You know what I'm saying? Pick your titties up and please move back. I'm good. I don't want Aretha Franklin grinding on me, and I love her music, but no, thank you.
Cover your ears, Jess. Before you, hey, if it was Shaka Khan, you can bring it on. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Pam Grier too. You know what I'm saying? I just, you know, I be with it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey, when that baby powder fall out the top of that dress and hit you on your chin, you're gonna be thinking real different. You dig? I don't need that in my life.
What am I gonna be like?
Yeah, you gonna snip and you gonna look like a smoker. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool. I don't need that in my life.
Just give me a little bit, babe.
No, Miss Franklin. Miss Franklin, all I need is a little respect. You know what I'm saying? Please back up. Just a little respect. You know what I mean? Find out what it means to me before you put your titties in my face. You know what I'm saying? I didn't ask for that. That's all I'm saying. You gotta think about it objectively. You know what I mean? You'd be disappointed. You gotta, like, you had the opportunity for Meg Thee Stallion to grind on you, or Maya, you know what I'm saying, or Ashanti, and you get up here and get Aretha Franklin. It's like going to the casino with your last $10 and you bet on black and it hit red. You're gonna be mad. You're gonna be highly upset. You know what I mean? I didn't want to win this. I didn't. This wasn't the prize. I'm sorry,
man. Yo, I can dig it, man. Yo, shout out to Usher. You know, I'm a huge fan. Yeah, and I'm a performer, so I understand. I would have been like, get out of here too. Get out of here, walk.
You know, so next time they can bring you on stage. You know what I'm saying? And you can, you know what I'm saying, have a great time, and you know what I mean, get the residue on you. You know what I mean? Since you understand.
Not me, sir. Mr. Quez, Mr. Quez. I am a boy. I am a boy, sir. No. No. I would say if it was like Maya, any the ones you talk about, I'll be down, but no, because then my ankles ain't safe. You see, you know, I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Jess will be okay if it was Shaka Khan or somebody else when the motor went Patti LaBelle, you know what I'm saying? But it can't be any of those. No.
That's what I'm saying.
I'd be okay with Shaka Khan or Patti LaBelle.
Because you going to want some pies. Like, okay, baby, as long as you bring home some pies, get the big one. Free. Miss LaBelle, I'll let you borrow my chocolate just for a minute. Just some pies. Man,
I'm worth more than some goddamn patty pies. You know what I'm saying? You better not. You know what I mean? Sell me out for no damn patty pie. I'm gonna be highly upset. I'm gonna throw a pie at you and her. You know what I'm saying? The hell wrong with y'all?
Hey. All right, y'all. We're gonna flip it real quick now, because again, we're not gonna be on here too long. Folks got things to do. You know what I'm saying? I got X-Men to watch. You know what I'm saying? You know, Quez got some things. The Marathon Man, you know, shout out to Nipsey, RIP. I hear he got an album coming out maybe like sometime next week. Also, shout out to Corrupt. I was over there bumping his album, you know, straight West Coast.
Yes, sir. Daz and Corrupt and Daz on that.
I thought you were needing me for some.
No.
Right. Man.
Yeah,
but speaking of West Coast. Speaking of West Coast, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's favorite stupid ass, Keffe D, is back in the news yet again. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, he has to be the world's stupidest dude ever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, he's been literally. So remember, I see you. He was breakdancing and get my book. It's the real estate. It ain't fake. Ain't come from no cop.
That's how he sounds.
That's how he sounds. You just sound just like that. You know, I'm a gangster. You know, I do these rappers. They don't want no problems with me. Talking big, but then they asked them, "Hey, so what happens if you get locked up for Tupac's? You know, pow pow. Well, I gotta do it. It's the lard. It's up to the lard. The lard. You know, I'm gonna handle mine. You know what I'm saying? First off, nigga, who is lard? Lard. You know what I'm saying? Like, you talking about the ish that they cook bacon with? You know what I'm saying? Like they cook food with the lard. It's Lord, L-O-R-D. You know what I'm saying? Learn to enunciate and get the marbles out your mouth.
Wait, where he from?
He's from Compton.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But I know great people from Compton that enunciate. I don't know what his problem is. You know, you sound like Marble Mouth. Like, yeah, he's gargling balls over here. You know what I'm saying? But he just had to be. He gargling Sidney Starr, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then so backtrack a little bit. What? Hey, I forgot to give the words that expressed by those on the shore, those alone. I stand on mine. You know, I can handle mine. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? Anybody got problems? You know, his son, anybody, okay, I'm here. You know, we can talk it out. RJ, I know that's your boyfriend. We here. We can talk it out. Whatever. You know, I'm still going to feel this way. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. I think he's a punk. You know, because first off, so what happened was he gets hemmed up by Los Angeles police. They were trying to connect him to the Biggie Pow Pow, right? And they thought that it was all in retaliation for him not getting paid or whatever. That's what the word was. But then he confessed to the Tupac thing. And, you know, they say, okay, they gave him pretty much a queen for a day, you know, like a proper agreement. So whatever you say right now won't be used against you. Whatever. So he confessed and they recorded him. So then afterwards, then he goes to Las Vegas, right? Wait, there's more. There's more. He goes to Las Vegas and he confesses to the police his role in this, you know, because he's thinking in his head he has immunity. They couldn't do anything. They didn't because they're like, oh, well, he has immunity. But then Greg Kading puts out a book. But then here comes Keffe D. He puts out a book, goes on all of these podcasts. Shout out to the Art of Dialogue, Cam Capone, Vlad TV. And he pretty much tells essentially the same story. Then he goes on the BT Chronicles saying how, oh, yeah, I seen it, he confessing his part in it. And even in the book, he alleged that Diddy has something to do with it that offered him $1 million to take out him and Suge. So, but then now he's living in Henderson, Nevada. So again, the proffer agreement is you have to be truthful with everything that you say. If not, then he was facing PCP charges, right? But wait, there's more. So then you can't talk about this publicly because if you do, then the contract or whatever agreement is null and void. So when he does all these interviews or whatever, he pretty much cancels out any type of immunity. But the kicker is that was for Los Angeles. There was no immunity for Las Vegas. Now he's living in Henderson, Nevada, and they get him.
I think the whole thing is just retarded. If you took a proffer agreement, I wouldn't have never wrote no book. You know what I'm saying? I'd have took my eggs in my basket and went on about my merry business. You know, it don't matter what happened. You ask me, I don't know what you're talking about. Period. But I guess the fame went to his head because outside of this, he ain't famous for nothing else.
Word. So he claims he did it for money. What matter of fact, you guys don't believe me how dumb his dirty is. Here it goes right here. Because now he's backtracking. So there's been multiple delays. He changed lawyers like 2 or 3 times. And, so now this last one, they were trying to throw out the interviews. The judge ruled that no, they could be used as evidence and the book be used as evidence. He has to stand trial August 10th and jury selection starts August 10th in Las Vegas. So with the trial right around the corner, what does this genius do? He goes on the news and he makes some more statements. We can't make this up. Beat this.
Did you have anything to do with the murder of Tupac Shakur?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I wasn't even in the matter. I wasn't in the matter, period. Do you regret the book and the interview? Yeah, I was just after the money, and they said I was covered. I did it for the money. You know what I'm saying? And, but did anyone tell you maybe it's not a good idea to do that because they might arrest you after they hear you say that or read it in your book? Like, did anyone close to you say, not a good idea? That was a ghostwriter. I didn't write that book. I don't know nothing about no Winston Churchill Frank Sinatra. Just read the book. You know I didn't write that book. You know what I'm saying? And the black thing, the lady, she gave me $150,000.
But then when I was watching the interview this week, and the way you sort of go through it by play, like then this happened, it's very believable.
They wrote me a script to follow. My lawyer came with the script. It seemed like he was in bed with them the whole time. I helped Suge Knight get that record company together, you know what I'm saying? And why would I kill the guy that's making us the most money? You know what I'm saying? He's the best rapper back then. Why would I kill our money like that? It don't make sense. Suge Knight will tell you that I didn't do it. So,
Has the DA's office offered you any plea deals, and would you consider a plea deal?
I'm not going to take no plea deal because I didn't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm 63, I had a cancer battle, and I got 3 stents to my heart. And the average American lives to like 74 years old. 10 years, I'm dead. So, what I don't like taking a deal, you know what I'm saying? I heard it was like something from 10 to 25. I'm not gonna do that, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna take a deal like that, and I ain't have, especially after I haven't done nothing. I'm an innocent man.
That's much more different than what we played before. We was talking about it's in the Lord's hands, in the Lord. Yeah, much more different now.
Well, I mean, life is different when you're behind the wall.
Well, first off, Keffe, who the funk you looking at when you talking to? Because you looking at the camera, you looking this way. Like who? Don't look like somebody feeding you a script right now. You know what I mean?
Man,
but here's the thing. Here, the prosecutors out there, I'm gonna give you something to feed on. Here goes. Here, you probably don't need my help. Y'all are professionals. But if he said that he was paid for these, I was paid, you know, then why did you volunteer that information to Las Vegas PD? There was no book deal in there. There wasn't no glad. No, you walked in there voluntarily and gave this information and told them you had immunity. You know, so. That does not make sense. Number one, and number two, how the hell you start death row? You know what I'm saying? Number three, you wanted some get back because your nephew had got stomped out by the death row dudes. That's why you wanted to go, instead of trying to go get a fair one, you know what I'm saying? You wouldn't take out the greatest rapper ever. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. What are y'all thoughts?
Go ahead, Jess. What you got? I know you're a Tupac aficionado as well, so. What you got on deck?
I think it's kind of funny how he said he did not write the book. Like, that was the stupidest thing that he could ever say. Let's say, okay, let's rewind. Let's say he, quote unquote, did not write the book, right? But he signed that he wrote the book, right? So in reality, you wrote the book, fool. You stupid. You set yourself up for this. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, you think if you did have ghostwriters, they're gonna come out and say, "No, we did it for him." Hell no.
That part.
Nobody's coming to say that.
So there is a witness list that was turned over. Suge Knight is the number one witness on there because essentially Suge Knight and him are like the only last two ones living that can actually testify to this. But at the same time, like, are you really going to take what Suge said? And then, you know, the thing about it, and I got to give a shout out to Delray Richardson real quick, because he said, you know, one of the things that he said about, you know, Choke No Joke and all these other folks, Choke No Joke is a joke. Choke No Joke look like he pees in the bed still as a grown-ass man. You know what I'm saying? He's annoying as funk. You know what I mean? But the thing about it is, it's like this, bro. You sat up there and literally said that you did not write anything, but then now your ghostwriter or your co-author is actually on the witness list too. Also on the witness list, I seen they have some documentarians, and guess what? My good old friend RJ Bond is on there. You know, the thing about it, like I said, RJ is the director and producer of Tupac Assassination 1, 2, and 3, a producer in Battle in Compton. And the latest thing that he did was Tupac Cover Up, which again, go check out Tupac Cover Up, episode 2, False Flags, the first 30 seconds of it. You're gonna hear your boy Third Degree in there. But so there you go, RJ. But at the end of the day, RJ likes to stir up conspiracy theories, and he put it in this boy's head because he was not talking about it wasn't until he started talking about RJ and then got desperate, saying, and then now here we go. But you can't claim to say that you're over here looking for justice for Tupac when you're over here cheerleading for Keffe D. I said this before.
Boy, Third, I hope you wear your vest all day. You know what I'm saying? Because they finna be after you, bro. You know, said the man peed in the bed. You know,
Choke no joke, dog. Go. I hate to give him shine, but Choke no joke. Literally, all he does is regurgitates RJ's conspiracy theories. And for those that may got questions, let's just put it like this, man. I was there from the beginning of it all. I was RJ's soundboard. If again, if he wanted some opinions or the feedback, I would give it to him with music. You know what I'm saying? So anything, if it was a thing about putting music, I didn't know about this last one that he put my songs in this thing, essentially trying to blame Reggie Wright Jr. and saying that it was him that did it and blah, 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 not Keffe. I didn't know. But hey, the ball's rolling, so it is what it is. But this one right here, I've always told him, because at one point he was trying to say it was some twins. It was the Patterson twins or whatever, and this and all this. And again, he got his theories disproven on TV with the TV show Who Killed Tupac with Ben Crump, the same attorney who's fighting for Nolan Wells right now. So he got shot down. And then he tried to say Lil Half Dead did it. He was on here literally saying Little Half Dead took out Tupac. Lil Half Dead is of the Dog Pound. Now it's okay. It's not Lil Half Dead no more. Now it's Kevin Gaines. No. Now it's not Kevin Gaines. It's Reggie Wright. It flips and flips and flips and flips. I pray to God, if for Keffe's sake, let's just go ahead and play advocate, that you don't get on the stand, because a prosecutor is going to flip you, push you on the grill, and eat you alive. Just saying.
That cross-examination on the witnesses is going to be crazy. From both sides, I would imagine, because depending on how Suge testify, I'm pretty sure the defense is going to, eat him up. He probably looking for a way to come home too. But I don't know, man. There's only a few crimes in America that don't have a statute of limitations, and unaliving is the main one. So even if the police said, hey, yeah, you got a deal, and we already know, just based on the history of America, you don't make a deal with the devil, man. It's never gonna work out. I would have never. If you are, stay out the way. You know what I'm saying? You don't make a deal with the devil and then go outside and tell everybody I made a deal with the devil so y'all can't do nothing to me. That's retarded. That's literally retarded. You know what I'm saying? They can find any little loophole to jam you up, and here you are at 60-some years old, finna spend the rest of your life in prison because you wanted to go on podcasts and write books and do interviews about unaliving. That's crazy work to me.
But wait, there's more. That was only part one. Read this.
Who did not have anything to do with Tupac Shakur's murder? Who do you think did?
To me, I think they witnessed Reggie Wright Jr. All he do is lie, is tell stories. He even be on interviews threatening my son, you know what I'm saying? Threatening my family. It's wrong. He even can't be on them interviews threatening my family. It's wrong, man. It's wrong.
Okay. All righty.
Now, Greg Kading, a former cop, is threatening your family. No, sir, your son is out here threatening folks. You know what I'm saying? Because whenever someone says anything about you, then yeah, he's over here getting all huffed and puffed. They have to shut him up in court, right? You know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking about doing it. I try not to because I do have a sense of loyalty to friendships. But RJ and Reggie Wright don't get along. But I can reach out to Reggie and I can see if he wants to come on here, maybe sometime during the show or after he takes the stand, if he's going to go. But again, I knew Frank Alexander, RIP to him too. Essentially, what happened was that, hey, Reggie told them not to carry weapons they couldn't carry their weapons necessarily throughout Vegas because there was something going on. Frank still had his in his car. But Frank literally had to drive the Outlaws as a designated driver last minute when Tupac hopped in with Suge Knight. That's the only reason why Frank didn't have his gun. The only other person that had his gun was Michael Moore, and he was at the club with Reggie Wright. So this is out of Frank Alexander's own mouth. Reggie Wright was at Club 662 waiting for Tupac and Suge to get there. So how the funk was he in the car when Pac got popped? He went to the hospital after it all happened. But they're trying to say he was the orchestrator and he was working with Diddy and all this other. But again, like I told you, RJ's theory was it was Lil Half Dead. It was the Dog Pound. Let Suge Knight say that Snoop had something to do with it because he got mad. All these other different people. But other than the fact that Pac got into it with a reputable dude, you know what I'm saying, and they got their get back. They caught him slipping with their pants down. And that's what happened. You know what I'm saying? And you went on TV bragging about it. Again, like I said, if anybody knows a lot more behind the scenes, it is me. So I hear all these podcasters like Gene Deal, all these Choke No Joke, who is nothing but a joke, who pees in the bed as a grown man, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They just regurgitating conspiracy theories that have no merit. And I'm telling you, I know the source of where it's coming from, and you guys are regurgitating them from RJ Bond and Tupac assassination and cover-up. That's it. You're not saying anything new. We just got to wait and see how this folds.
Bro, low-key tried to snitch on the news. You know what I'm saying? That's just really what he just did. He tried to turn the heat off, man. Hey, like the old heads used to tell me, man, don't come outside if you're going to try to run in the house when you get high. You don't get to run back in the house, man. If you outside, you just outside. It is what it is. You got to deal with everything that comes with being outside. You can't go ahead and dry snitch on somebody else because they didn't caught you slipping after you just spent the past 20 years saying that you did it, and now all of a sudden you know exactly who did it. Cut it out, man. It just don't make sense. It's stupid to me.
Let's play advocate.
I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know nothing about that.
Let's play advocate. Let's just go by his theory and say that, hey, look, it was Reggie Wright. Okay, if Reggie Wright has something to do with it, how do you know? How do you know? The best answer you could have gave on live camera when you're getting your 5 days away. Some is hitting the mic. When you're 5 days away from trial, the best thing to say is, I don't know. I wasn't there. I got no involvement. If you're over here stating that it was this person, how do you know? Did you have some involvement? Because it leads down a slippery slope of questions. But again, hey, what do I know? My personal opinion, I think he's going down. He was dumb not to take the plea deal. You know what I'm saying? Because again, you're getting nobody else that was in that car is alive. You're going to be the only one that goes down for this. And off your own words, because the judge has made sure that the interviews from the police that you gave Greg Kading, I think the interviews that you gave to Las Vegas PD and your own book are going to be used against you, with you admitting that you handed the gun to the back and took out the greatest rapper alive.
Yeah, sucks to be you, sir. And they waited. They waited patiently. You know what I'm saying? That's how they do you, man. They let you get comfortable. Yeah, they let you get real
30 years.
They even if let's just be hyperbolic and say he didn't do it, right? Who else they got? Who else do they have? This is an easy scapegoat to say, hey, look, we did our job. We found the person who got rid of Tupac and Biggie. You know what I'm saying? Double jeopardy, boo, boo, boo. Hey, we won. We did this for the people. Case closed. Then nobody else asked any other questions because we found the guy. You set yourself up for that, though.
And he wasn't smart enough to figure that out.
I mean, hey, funny thing is, it's a lot of old stupid people out here. Just cause me and my brother just talking about this today. Just because you old don't mean you wise. You know what I'm saying? You just old and dumb, and you get to pay for it now. So good luck to you, sir. That's
what are your thoughts?
Mm-hmm. Well, like I said, he was real, I'm going to say just not wise to do what he did. He thought he was wise, but like I think you said, everyone that was in the car with him has passed on. So why would you even speak upon it if every witness that was in the car with you is gone? That's not smart at all. So you literally set yourself up for failure, and now you gotta stay in jail for the rest of your life.
Well, no, like again, there's trial. We've seen stuff happen with trials. He has to stand trial. Jury selection starts August 10th. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, at the end of the day, all he would Regina says facts, Quez. Make sure you guys are hitting the like and the share. Salute, salute, salute.
Auntie G, salute.
All you had to do was shut what we call the funk up, and there would have been 15,000 more conspiracy videos from RJ Bond. You know, all these different Tupac documentaries on Fox, A&E, BT. We would still be talking and debating about it still to this day. It'd still be a guess whether Diddy has something to do with it or not. We wouldn't have known nothing had you would have just shut what we call the funk up. But monkey see, monkey do. He thought like, hey, well, I can get some money too. Yeah, I get some notoriety. No, dude, you sip the Kool-Aid of fame and you start feeling yourself. And you were starting to threaten Tyson. You were threatening BG Knockout. You know what I'm saying? Oh, let's not forget that you're in prison and you were making book deals and you semi kind of confessed to, this is the real story. You were trying to sell your rights in order to get like some type of documentary deal with a director in the UK. Oh yeah, RJ put that one out there. Also, RJ put it out there. I think Suge Knight is going to be is one of the prosecutor's witnesses. So it's not a witness for Keffe D. It's one of the prosecutors. But that's if he talks, because he could plead the fifth. So, and again, RJ put that out there. Well, he said all this about that, and now he's going to go for the prosecutors. They big man over there. But again, other people who are going to be there, Tupac's sister, allegedly, Mo Preem, allegedly, Tupac's cousin, Castro, who was actually in the car right behind when all this stuff was happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're all going to be there. And my thing is, if you, the director, claiming that you got a good relationship with the family and we're seeking justice for Pac, we're justice for Pac, then, his family is under the impression like this guy is over here bragging about it on TV, on podcasts, on books and publications, whatever. He's confessing to be a gangster, one of the biggest ones, and you over here cheerleading with this dude, and you're a Tupac fan?
Hey, man. Hey, best case scenario. Let's just best case scenario. You wasn't the one, who pow. According to all your stories, you was at least in the car. You know what I mean? And the way the justice system works with you being an accessory, even if everybody else was unalived, guess who gets the rap for being an accessory? That's what I'm saying. Like either way, this don't look good for bro, because you've already admitted to being in the car. You've admitted on several platforms that you was there. Even if you didn't personally do it, you didn't touch a pistol, you didn't touch anything. Just you being there is enough to put the rest of it on you because everybody else is not here. And you've already admitted to being there. So guess what? We get to tie all this to you and move on about our business because I'm pretty sure people been asking, hey, what's going on with the Tupac case? What's going on with the Biggie case? Y'all ain't got no answers, but we do have this one loudmouth dude out here who is writing books and on podcasts saying that he did everything because he a gangster from Compton and ain't nobody gonna touch him because he had a proper deal in LA from 20, 30 years ago. Not understanding that statute of limitations don't give a damn about none of that, sir, at all. So, yeah, you're going down.
I'm sorry. I wanted to piggyback off what you were saying, man. I think the thing what happened was that because he was being so loud, all this stuff was happening since 2008, right? Murder Rap came out 2013. It was on like Netflix, all these other places, whatever. Then he put out his book, whatever. And then, Reggie did help line him up, allegedly, by getting him onto Vlad and onto all these other platforms like Art Dialogue so he could start running his mouth. And he ran his mouth. But I think with him running his mouth and him even being on BT Chronicles, which, again, BT is a huge network, I think he embarrassed Las Vegas PD. Made them look stupid because he's over here, I did it. You can't do nothing. And again, once they started, they, like you said, they played the slow wait game. Let them speak, because they understood, like, hey, you had a deal, but not with Las Vegas. Statute of limitation don't run out in Vegas. You had that with LA. There's no jurisdiction out there. Good luck, buddy. And that's what they did. They caught him.
Yeah, especially for a crime committed in Las Vegas. You know what I'm saying? LA can't give you a deal for something that happened in Las Vegas. Once again, you made a deal with the devil, my bro, and he came to collect. It was fun while it lasted. You got your dollars up. You got to live, a semblance of a real life. But, when you meet him at the crossroads and you sign that deal, one of them dark, lonely nights when you having a drink or reflecting on your life, that's when he's showing up to collect his payment. And the payment is your soul. So that's what I got.
Yes. That's all we got. That's it. That's all. So, we're going to keep you posted. Like I said, man, RIP to Frank Alexander. Good dude. I'm good friends with his nephew, Junius, saying he's on here. RIP to Johnny J. Shout out to all the people that I knew that love Pac, man, that love that dude. It looks like we're finally going to get the justice that you were looking for. To the ones, to Tracy Daniels, to Tracy Robinson, not my fault, who was, who was his business partner, who worked on two of America's Most Wanted, hit him up. Saying, like, all these people that I know that knew him. You guys are finally going to get your day because these people who genuinely like love this dude. And this dude was over here making a mockery, not only of Las Vegas PD, but of Tupac himself. And, and there might be some justice. So hopefully the prosecution does what they're supposed to do. I hate to see another black man, go behind bars. But at the end of the day, I think his own arrogance did it to him. I think he fell on his own sword. And, again, I mean, you reap what you sow, bro. And, just like you were talking tough before, saying the Lord got you. Well, yeah, you're gonna have to take your time and do your time like a man, like the Lord said so. Still don't know who the Lord is. Like we getting ready to go bake something or cook something. Cook some pork chops with some lard.
Well, they're gonna be on you in the comments.
Hey, come at me, bang bang. You know what I'm saying? I don't give two flying funks. You want to get at me? Here we go right here. You know what I'm saying? Drop your 3 cents gmail.com. There you go. You know what I'm saying? So, but Angina says, this reminds me of the OJ case. The older they get, the stupid. Yeah, because OJ was dumb. Like, here's the thing, RIP to him, but he did write that book, If I Did It. It's like people, I think when people are narcissists and they start believing their own hype, or they start thinking, oh, I got away with it. The greatest atrocity, then they start speaking and start confessing and stuff, and they start getting in publications, and then comes back and bites them in the butt. Because OJ's is a little different than Tupac. Keffe D unalived Tupac, a black son, a black son of Black Panther, of revolutionaries, with the last name Shakur, with his godmom being Asada, his stepfather being Matulu, his godfather being Geronimo Pratt. You know what I'm saying? His mom being Afeni Shakur, who took on the state of New York and won. You don't think the FBI was really cheerleading for this dude? And he busted on 2 undercover cops who were beating down a black dude in Atlanta. He had a huge target on his back. He was the modern day Huey P. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they don't give 2 funks about a Pac, to be honest with you. OJ took out 2 white people, especially with one being the quintessential apple pie, blonde hair, blue eye. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't forget about that at all. So, what are your thoughts, Jis?
Don't forget, OJ did play football, so he got knocked around a few times, probably a few loose screws.
I think he may have been dumb a little bit before he got knocked around.
Hey, that could be. And if that is true, that's why he got even unsmarter.
Just remember, he said he's black. He's not OJ. No, he's OJ. He's not black. So,
wow.
Yeah, that was a quote.
He created his own race. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not black. I'm OJ. Yeah. Okay. But yes, like I said, y'all, this has been a good one. We wanted to come at you. We wanted to give you a special one because, again, we got some things going on Friday. We traveling, you know what I'm saying? But we didn't want to leave you without no content. If you like the content that you're seeing, hit the like, share, subscribe button. Make sure you share with your friends. Again, engagement is always key. We love those who engage and speak their minds and speak their thoughts, views, and opinions. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you get the merch. Drop your 3 cents. Oh, wait. Virginia says, funny, Jessica. It's true. OJ wasn't really the sharpest knife in the drawer, but, But neither is Keffe. I think Keffe takes the cake or takes the knife from OJ. So.
They don't do OJ like that, man. Come on now.
OJ's redeemed because now we got Keffe. If he goes down for this, he is the dumbest dude. He's dumber than dirt. You know what I'm saying? He make a rock look like they got an IQ of Einstein. I'm just saying.
But Keffe don't got the money OJ does, so.
That is true.
Hey.
But didn't he make money off his books?
I have no idea.
Hey.
Who has the book? You got it?
It was sent to me for free. I did not purchase it.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I ain't got it, so.
Yes. So.
But who knows what he did with that money? So he could be broke right now.
Yeah, well, RJ put it out there when they were beefing. They lost their house, so they were essentially like homeless, like the wife and the son, blah blah blah. This whatever. Yeah, he has a wife. So he told the police he was staying at the Monte Carlo, the Monte Crystal, whatever, somewhere out there in Vegas. It was in his wife's name. He told them it was in his wife's name. You can't make this up.
Wow.
Crazy work.
But all right, y'all. I'm trying to tell you it's the goofiest thing, but we're gonna keep you posted. We love you. Thank you for tuning in. We got a lot of people watching right now. Just hit the like, share, and then we won't necessarily see you live on Friday, but we'll see you next time. All right. But stay up, stay black, stay true. RIP to Tupac, and this is how we do. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace.